It's your boy, it's only one Mike,
Reese Escobar.
and we are here on another episode of What's Cookin NYC, home of the hottest entrepreneurs, creatives, all the people around the world in New York City, but we're going to take it universal. And we are here with
Shaffique.
That's it.
I don't know what to call myself.
keep it
You
calm.
just said they call me Shaq, man.
Shaq. You can call me whatever. You feel me?
Keep it
Bro,
calm.
I
Keep
tell
it
you,
calm.
my name used to get butchered a lot when I was a kid, bro. Like the worst I ever had was Shaquille.
That is
By
crazy.
teachers, bro, in class.
Oh,
Like,
no, that
That's
was
crazy.
trolling you.
Were they white?
That
Were
was
they white?
playing in your
yeah.
face.
I went to
course.
charter school, bro.
Of course.
Yeah, they was
From
playing
like
in your face,
from
bro.
6th all the way to 12th grade.
Bro, these are the same people that call Tupac Tupac. Like, how the fuck did you
Bro,
butcher a name
bro,
like that?
if you look at the
Nah, they
spelling
did
of
it
my
on
name,
purpose,
it
bro.
wasn't close. But like I said, my
They
name
did
used
it
to
on
get butchered
purpose.
all my life.
I'm telling you, bro.
It's okay, bro.
From first-hand experience, they did that on purpose, bro. No, I mean, you know, teachers used to really say Febreze on purpose.
Febreze?
Yeah, they said it on purpose, though. They asked me no questions. They would never
Yeah,
want to know.
that's true though. I mean,
Of
Oh,
all
how
the
do you
names,
they
pronounce
never
this?
ask you. Yeah, they never ask.
They
how you
just see it.
pronounce
They're like,
They just
"Oh,
go
word,
off
this
the
his
bat,
name?
like,
Oh,
all
it's
right.
They be like, "Word, this his name?" All right, but I got him.
That's a fact.
Like,
Febreze is hilarious.
I swear, bro.
but yeah, I mean, that's what I was telling Ross. I was like, I'd rather call myself, because he was like, "Do I call you Fab or Brees?" I'm like, I'd rather go Brees, because it's like, when you hear Brees, now you can't fuck up my real name.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's
So,
true.
like, that's that. But yeah, so to the episode, right? Here we go.
Alright.
So, Shaq is here because, well, one, we wanted to tap in with fiquestouch, which is his business, and also two, wanted to also give him his flowers, because for those of y'all that know, from our very first episode,
Yeah, I was going to bring that
right?
up. You beat me to it. Yep.
the whole podcast idea came from this man right here.
Facts.
So, you know, you could say he's the godfather of what's cooking, right?
Yeah, he's the
He's the
godfather.
He's the godfather,
All them
right?
group chats we was sending.
Yeah,
everything
he
up.
had a group. He made a group chat. He had all these ideas. People were
Bro, I love
leaving
the
left and
progression y'all
right.
made, though.
Yeah.
Legit, it was literally just me and him as the only two. Mike wasn't even into the equation yet.
That's
Yeah.
a fact.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, it
not.
was
I
just-
was
it was
not.
just
Bro,
us
listen,
two.
when I seen you on YouTube and I see my son in the video, I'm like, yeah, he's got the right person.
Yeah.
I did. Listen, Fab Tactical. That's gonna be my next
mad
thing.
intellectual, bro.
Yeah.
Like ever since I met him on Oswego, it's just been
Bro, and
straight up like.
I kid you not, like, I'll be joking around, like, I'll be entertaining, but if you hear me talk, you'll be knowing, like, oh, he got some value and shit.
That's a
too.
fact.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm sitting over there. I'm just listening to y'all. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm
nah,
watching
he's
his
really-
reactions
he's
too in the
really
last
talking,
episode.
Like,
Yeah,
really talking.
yeah. So
Oh, I forgot he said talking to the mic. My fault.
no, you good, you good. So with Shaq, right, the Godfather of what's cooking. We wanted to bring him here just to, like I said, speak about himself, his business,
Mhm.
but also too just to kind of like, you know, come here for the vibes, right? We got the Henny Taylor studio vibes, but it's the what's cooking vibes, right?
Right.
So like, how you been though? Like, you know, it's my first time actually meeting him in person. Like, we only knew each other through social media, the internet,
Facts.
IML. So, you know,
And you've been cool the whole time, bro. Great
Whole
vibes.
time.
Like, and even me and you in person, great vibes. And I heard great things about you from
People.
Mike,
Yeah.
DT, like I
Oh,
said,
for
my
real?
son Anthony.
What's up?
Yeah, bro. Everybody speak highly of you.
Screw
Like,
you, DT. Screw you.
that's what's up. Yeah.
But-
oh yeah, Moolah
I've
too,
been
yeah.
chilling.
Shout out Moolah.
Family man, you know me.
Yeah.
Kids now and stuff.
Yeah.
I've just been chilling, taking care of myself. I've been working. I work at a Jewish hospital. So
Mm.
yeah, I'm going along with life.
They're not building tunnels in there, are they?
Listen.
That's a crazy question to
Just
ask. I ain't gonna
asking.
lie. Nah, are they though?
Me and Kyrie
gotta find
Irving
out.
wants
When
to
I-
know.
Listen, when I saw
Kyrie
that,
Irving is crazy.
when I saw that the other day, because I seen the post on Twitter,
Mhm.
it just,
Yeah, that-
He
it just
probably
baffled
went
me,
into
bro.
every closet. He was just looking around. He's
baffled
like, let
me.
me see
It
if I can find
baffled
an
me.
I
entrance.
swear.
Nah, I love Jewish people though, so I ain't gonna cap.
Me too. I have no issues with them. I let everybody live their life.
Facts.
Facts. We love everybody.
Facts.
Feel me?
Okay, Brees, you have a question for him? All right, because I can start right now.
I mean, yeah. If you want to start off, go
All
ahead.
right,
Mike.
so why the name fiquestouch and why detailing? Why? Start right there.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with the detailing first because the name came after.
Okay.
With detailing, it just happened to be, and it's crazy because I feel like a lot of people started detailing the same summer that I started detailing. But
Real?
yeah, not even on no like
Yeah.
hatred or
No,
nothing
no,
like that. But
I
feel like-
you're the only person.
feel like-
knew. For real.
I feel like
why
everywhere.
you
I don't
said
know.
that.
It,
I know
it
why
probably
you
is
said
like a manifestation thing. Like when you think of something, you know how it come about all the time.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm a person that loves Infinity Q50s, and I would tell myself like, yo, constantly, oh, I want that car. I want that car. I'll be walking the street, you see a lot of Infinity Q50s.
Mhm.
Facts.
I would think about a different car. That car now pops up. You see what I'm saying? So,
Facts.
but the detailing, I feel like That's why I don't knock anybody for being on social media too much either. I actually got it from being on TikTok a lot. Like, yeah, bro, constantly just scrolling TikTok. I'm seeing the detailing. I'm just looking at it. I'm just like, yo, this is fire. Like, watching the soap hit the car, watching the people's expressions after you finish washing their car, watching how the car shines. I'm like, yo, bringing satisfaction to people has always been a thing of mine.
Yeah.
And that allows me to do that in a different type of way. And now just watching it is like, it's so satisfying. I'm like, yo, I could do this. You feel me? So when I started out, I was just buying supplies, not knowing like how I was even gonna start. Cause really, most people come out and they start with like, I've been seeing people start with their cars. So you'll probably have like a Honda Civic or whatever. You throw a little water tank in the back. You go do 2 cars a day. You start there. Some people get the van automatically. Me, I started in my garage. You feel me? As a regular person who's washing cars. So people will pull up, they get their cars washed, whatever the case. But that's how I started. Literally watching TikToks, scrolling, seeing how satisfying it was. Got the job done. There was actually this one guy I tapped into. His name is Nick, or he calls himself Shaq as well. That's crazy. Now I think about it. I think his detailing shop is actually in Long Island, but I had bought a course from him at the time, and I was just studying him. Like, he's a multimillionaire. He took detailing to another level. Like, not only does he have the cars coming in getting washed, he sells soap, microfiber towels, all different stuff. Now, you know how some car shops, they include like the wrapping of the car, window tinting. He has all of that, bro. So it's like me, that was like, detailing was my start, and I was literally trying to follow in the route of him. Because if anything I learned from IML, it was literally to follow the people who are successful, and you will get the same success as them.
That is facts.
So I'm looking at this guy. I'm watching him on Instagram. There's another guy he used to chill with, Royalty Rentals. I don't know if you ever seen his Instagram.
I've seen, yep.
Yeah, they be chilling with Safari and stuff like that.
I seen my crush on there at one point. Well, former crush, but yeah, continue.
But
yes, I definitely know that.
Literally, I'm just watching them, following them. I'm like, yo, this is gonna be me one day, and that's how I started. But fiquestouch came about. I don't know. It kind of was like, I literally went on a name generator on Google, bro.
That is
like,
a good one.
My thing with, because
that's raw.
I don't know if you remember. Remember, I tried the whole, I'm not gonna lie, I tried the whole clothing brand thing. I'm not one that's into fashion like that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I remember.
Like me, I literally would come outside in sweatpants and slippers all day, every day. But fact,
shout out to Stink. Stink about you. That's
everything go hard from this thing. But literally, see, I lost my train of thought. Y'all got me on.
You talk about the clothing brand.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I started with the clothing brand, and I tried the whole name thing. And one thing I learned from people who work into the clothing brand space was like, don't take too much time thinking on the name. Like, let the name come to you. So with the detailing, I didn't really like think too much on it. I just put my name into it. Went on a Google generator. It was like, yo, figure out a name for me. I need it now. Like, and I went with the fiquestouch. At the end of the day, it became something more for me. Shout out to my boy Trav, right? He put
Trav?
Nah, not Trav from I know a lot of Travs.
Yeah, okay.
But I went to Kings with him at my charter school. I went from 6th grade up until 12. He put the idea into my head of this becoming something way bigger, being that like having multiple vans, washing people's cars who like, not that there's anything wrong with like Lexuses or anything like that, but like branching off into like Lamborghinis, Rolls Royces, all of that. Definitely. Even my logo, I don't know if you've seen like the fiquestouch logo, the FT. Yeah. Like getting that into a bust down once I get up type. You feel me? Because me, I'm like, when I get money, bro, I'm interested in jewelry. That's what I like. And I'm on my ghost vibes. I'm on my ghost vibes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like the suit. I grew up in church, so I'm not the one for like, not that there's anything wrong with it. Again, I'm married or nothing like that. Me, you feel me? Probably suited down, whatever different colors.
Player shit.
Yeah, bro.
You gonna be on your David shit.
Yo, I like David it, bro.
I like it. Me like it.
Yeah, but.
Yeah. So I personally like the name fiquestouch.
I appreciate it, bro.
Nice.
No, because look, it goes into what you said about providing a service, right? And not only just providing a service, but seeing the reactions people get. So one YouTuber I watched a lot, because I actually wanted to be a barber, like not a full-time barber, but a side hustle barber. One barber I used to watch a lot, his name is Get Beamed on YouTube, right? And I was watching him from his early stages. Now he's like a you know, like a big million subscriber type of guy on YouTube. Probably, you know, almost there, but whatever. This guy, like he's been like always like he preaches in his episodes, so it's like, you know, it's kind of like you get a little lecture while you're watching the haircut, but it's like he'd always emphasize how it's like for him, you know, going back to what you said, what I'd learned from my ML, something I learned from my ML was passion over profits, right? And he would always go into that type of idea of like, yo, you know, I don't really cut hair, you know, just to make money. Like, yeah, you know, me being a YouTube influencer or whatnot, I charge like, you know, $200-300 for a haircut and stuff like that. But it's the smiles that I get after these clients get out of my chair and things like that that really make my day and stuff like that. So it's like I really related to when you said that, because it's like that's something that I heard him say and something that resonated with me with the podcast, because it's like when I drop people's episodes or I drop people's reels, when I send them the pictures, or even when I just send them the raw file, people are just like so excited. I'm just like, you know, I'm happy that I was able to do that for you. Because even if I don't drop this episode, at least I know you got the content that you were looking for. You got the pictures, you got your videos, stuff like that. And it's like, it makes me happy to see other people happy and other people succeed, and, you know, other people working together too. Like, that's why, you know, I emphasize all the time on my schedule. I try to put people that I know that are relatable in the same shoot. You know, because I know, okay, they could talk off set and they could go work together. I've seen a lot of people already work together. And it's like when I see things like that, it really makes, you know, not, I mean, it's cliche to say, but it brings a tear to my face, because it's like, this is what I really do it for. Right? And with Fiquestouch Touch, it's like, this is what you do it for. And it's like, it's your touch, it's your imprint. You know, it's like, it's literally, it's your DNA, like your imprint, like your fingerprint on these cars. Like, that's really, you know, making people smile and, you know.
And to even piggyback off what you say, you know why I find this really poetic with Shaffique here, right? Shaffique has always been one of those people, like I grew up with in college or whatever. You're always one of those people that, you know, you're rooting for people, right? Like, I mean, people say, oh, like, you know, I'm proud of you. No, he actually, it's consistent when he says it. Like, it shows up in his actions. It shows up even when rooms when you're not there, shows up in rooms when you are there. And why I find it so poetic is when you brought up the fact that, you know, you study people like that are successful and everything like that. I noticed that what you do is it's so authentic and raw with it. Like, you're saying stuff like you was just going on TikTok and like that's where you got the idea. Bro, bringing up the fact about an ebook. Sometimes when people get up here and tell their story, you know, not saying on this podcast, but in general, because I consume a lot of media, right? I noticed that they would sit there and say one thing and then they say nothing in another interview. I'm like, that's not consistent on what you're saying. With you, it's like I'm watching a person who's constantly always rooting for people, and then I'm watching a person who's trying to figure out his way and his place and his purpose in life, and yet it's getting rewarded back to you because it's like, okay, you might not have it all figured out here, but it's like the love that you how you talked about, you love seeing a smile on people's faces. That's been you though, regardless of business, and now it's like coming back to you because. Imagine you putting a smile on people's faces that you're rooting for, and now the same smiles that you're putting on are putting it back to you. That's full circle shit.
And I never even looked at it like that. Like the other day when I seen you, and I'm not sure if you know him, like I think his Facebook is Roman Pierce.
Oh yeah, that's
DeAndre.
Roman, that's my guy.
Right? The other day, like I told you, Facebook, I don't really like be on Facebook like that anymore. Me, I kind of try to.
Well, I met you. You used to OD. That's the crazy part.
Like just between
you was a comedian.
Just between IML and being funny, like just like. But now I try to like stay off of it every once in a while because even like at a point in time I was on there for sports betting heavy, so I had to just chill and just relax off of it. Right, but the other day when I came on there and I seen the tag from you and DeAndre, that like behind the screens, that's why I had to screenshot it and go post it on my Instagram because I was like, I appreciate the love, bro. You feel me? The fact that, like, for those who have been following me and know what's going on with my detailing business, like, I'm not gonna go fully into it because it has to deal with my family and stuff like that. I'm not gonna go crazy, but you know, like, I've been appreciating the love forever. There's people who till this day ask me to wash their cars. I explain to them like why I can't, whatever the case may be. As of right now, like I'm not gonna put a stop on my business at all, right? But there's people who do that. There's people who send me car detailing reels, bro, like on a constant basis. I remember all that stuff because just like you said, I'm petty as well. right? For people who into astrology and stuff like that, I'm a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. We big petty. So I'm not like, I remember stuff like that. I remember who shows love, who's genuine, this, that, and the third.
Facts.
Like, so for y'all to do that, that's literally why I went and just posted it. Like, yo, that's real love. Because I wasn't even on Facebook. Shorty was asking for a car detailing.
And we
And
tagged.
there's a list of names, bro, and my name is in the mix. Same thing with you. Back when you was selling Apple products and all that.
Yeah.
Bro, I would just be randomly scrolling on Facebook.
Facts.
I see Michael name tagged, mad different people. I'm like, yo, see, that's the love you want from different people. And it's just because he's a genuine person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And even to give you more flowers too, I kid you not, what's today's date? January 13th? January 11th, 2 years ago, actually 3 years ago, if we're going to tell the truth here, 3 years ago, you had a status about me. You was like how Michael has one of the greatest networks I've ever seen in marketing or whatever. I literally screenshotted that. Brees, you liked it too. I seen the notification.
I was gonna say, I seen it. I'm like, whoa.
Bro, you have never, I'm gonna just say this right now, Shaffique, you have never been wrong with people. We get people wrong, don't get it wrong, but I'm saying you have been like on point with support. So that's why when it comes to supporting you, it's effortless to me. It's effortless to me.
So Fique got manifest us $1 billion right now, then.
Bro, but Fique's always been ahead of the curve with people. Like he's always been he's one of them ones. He got detail right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I swear.
It does not matter when
we
it happens.
Was talking about this off camera. When watching DT come up from what he was doing in Oswego is like, and seeing it. Well, granted, any of your mans, like just watching them do something, because you know people have hidden hatred.
Yes.
Watching him do that, and remember, we all went to Oz, bro. Yeah. I'm in the hallways, like seeing on camera the hallways that you recording people in, and then the progression now over the couple years is just, it's crazy.
Bro, he used to be like, yo, subscribe to the
It's crazy.
Kickback, like loud and out, just like I used to do. It might not have been as loud because I used to be like loud just because of it. But
you still loud.
Michael was different, and I think that's what drew me to him. You feel me? Like when people are different, it's like his energy in Oswego too. It was just, I don't know. It was just like a bright light, bro, that you go to, not that you stray away from.
Yeah, bro. And I just like the fact that it's like, how can I put this? People like you make the world keep turning. Like, doesn't matter if we, like, you know, God forbid, like, you know, we're not here no more in a physical form. Sure, we're all spokes on the wheel now, but people like you keep the world going, because when you want to do your stuff, I promise you, the love that you give out, it does come back. Sure, it could take longer, but it does come back. And trust me when I tell you, just like you just said it, I am petty. I am very petty. I remember stuff. I remember people that show love, and I'm going to make sure you hear it. I'm going to make sure you hear it. So yes, that's what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to say. Had to get that off my chest.
Yeah. So one thing I highlighted earlier today with my boy Chuma was just about being serviceable, right?
Mhm.
And also too, I did an episode with my boy Kevin, straight out of Trinidad. He has a cleaning agency, right? And it's about service. So I feel like a lot of people are always so stuck on this whole idea of you have to sell products, you have to sell goods, but you can also sell a service. Because one thing about services that's the industry. Well, I can't say industry, but that's something that's never gonna die out.
Never.
Like
never.
a clothing brand, we see clothing brands go out of fashion all the time, but we don't see like a serviceable business go out of business unless they just stop working, right? Or people just like don't, like, you know, like competition. Of course, you know, people will go to somebody else, but it's like, you know, for you, how do you see like your, like, I know you said, you know, you put the brand on pause and whatnot. How do you see like your brand going down the line, just being the fact that you're a serviceable business and you're just basically always here? And for him, it's like, for Chuma earlier, I was using the analogy of a barber, right? Like even, you know, as a kid, like you might stay with your barber your whole life, but even if your barber is only getting 10 clients compared to the barber in the next year that's getting like 100 clients, at least he's still giving you that service to still be cutting your hair from when you were a kid to when you were grown up. So, you know, in your case, and think about that analogy, how do you like see your business as well, like long term?
Long term, it's like I said, I refer back to the same guy, Shaq. Like I literally not even want to be, I see myself in that position. Like, I tell you, I've watched his Instagram page. Not even like the glitz and glamour of stuff. It's just the fact that, like I said before, people will come, they would get their cars done. And the thing about my detailing business recently, or when I was doing it, was the fact that most of the people that I had in the beginning, I'm not gonna say I didn't have support from friends, because there was a lot of people who would hit me up. Like my first person whose car I washed, well, for a charge, because the first guy I actually washed, I washed his car for free just to practice.
Okay.
Right? And I appreciate him for doing that. That's one of my mans from on the block. But the first person who came to me was a classmate who I also grew up with. Her name is Casey, right? She has a Honda Accord that she picked up from like the auction, and she fixed it up. She showed me what her car used to look like. Bro, if I show you this car, it's crazy how she fixed it. But when she first came, like, I'm washing her car, we're catching up, we're talking, this, that, and the third. And same thing with other people. All of that is literally what's gonna carry me along, I feel like. And I get motivation off of people like him, who is in the content space now, or he was in the service space of selling PlayStation 5s. And I mean, that's kind of going back to what you said, selling goods and services. My sister, right? My sister does nails. She's a nail tech. Watching her progression is crazy. If I thought D-Tate's progression was crazy and your progression was crazy, I literally watched my sister start nails. And granted, I'm a guy, so it's like, we look at women's nails and we don't really have like the sense that we don't take it as serious as they do. But you could still tell what looks good and what doesn't. You could, right? So I would look on her Instagram page, and not saying that she used to do a bad job, because everybody's learning when you first start out. But from then till now, sheesh. Like, dark skin Kira, you need to go. What? Kira Style and C, you need to go search her up. All my ladies, just tap in with my sister.
Tap in.
Fellas too, I got a nice,
facts. She does men too as well.
Listen, man.
Tap in.
Manicures. That's the next person I'm gonna go to.
But that's literally what carries me, the motivation. I really see myself in a big position with detailing. It brings me joy. It brings me satisfaction. Like I said before, I'm working at a hospital right now. I'm not saying that I'm not cool with my job, but I'm in the mindset where I don't want to work forever, bro. Or at least work in a space that's not bringing me joy and comfort. I don't want to have to wake up and hear my supervisor talking about, oh, you late today, or no call, no show because you overslept, because I work overnight and stuff. Like, I don't want that. I want to be able to get up and go outside and do what I have to do on my own time. Like, even with the detailing, when I used to do it, I work in the hospital from 11 at night to 7 in the morning. This is how you know I was in love with this, bro. I used to come home. It takes me an hour to get home from my job. And this is on the B35, straight shot. Oh, right? Jesus. I would get home. I literally would have my first person pull up to me by at least 9:30, bro.
In the morning?
Yes. And that's coming off of a 7.5 hour shift. Like, literally right back into it. And I would detail probably till at least 1 to 2 in the afternoon.
Oh, my. I know that not much. And then you go back to work.
Listen, and then on top of that, this is before I had my daughter, so my son was in daycare. I'll pick him up at 5.
You have a daughter now?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm out the loop.
I got one of each. Yeah, I love them both. That's good. But I'll take a nap from probably 1 to 5, go pick my son up at 5, and then loop it back around. I leave my house again at 9 o'clock. So literally, I was just locked in with the detailing. I was in love with it. It was bringing me joy. My mind wasn't even focused on my job. At my job, my head was down, just focused on getting the money to supply my business. You see what I'm saying? Even at a point in time, like, before I really officially got into the hospital, I was temporary. I was a part of an agency. So I had lost my job for like a period of time from like February to July, bro. Again, my head was down, bro. I was just talking to the guys on my block about this, because it was like, during that period of time, Wheels was my savior. Like, Wheels the scooter. Yeah. I'm riding around on Wheels, bro, doing Uber Eats, making it work to literally just save up to add to the detailing business. Yeah. Like, all right, I made $20 today. Forget it. Like, put this to the side. $50 here, put it to the side. Like,
I even cut you off there. That's why it's like, you really got like respect. Like, you don't know what people go through. That's why when I see people make those memes, like when you see those Uber memes where it's like, oh, this motherfucker's on a scooter. Like,
bro,
this motherfucker's
I tell you right now, bro.
I'm like,
those are the biggest hustlers
in the world.
Ever, bro.
Hustlers in the world.
Remember what you said about the crackhead?
Yeah. If you go down Church Avenue, bro, if you go down Church Avenue especially by the IHOP close to Flatbush, they be lined up. Even
Lined
downtown
up.
by the
Bro,
Barclays Center,
remember
they
the
be
Chick-fil-A?
lined
The
up,
Chick-fil-A? Bro.
lined up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so
It's still
real,
like that.
bro. Like they're outside, rain, hail,
Hail,
sleet,
don't
Scooters,
matter.
bikes.
anything. Don't matter, bro.
don't
They're
matter.
outside.
They got everything.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been a victim to this. Yo,
Yeah.
it's cold outside.
It's cold.
I'm staying inside, bro. You feel me? Like some days I would go. It's to a point where I had to order the gloves, like the hand warmers, off of Amazon to really be outside, bro.
He no game.
Like,
he
yo,
no game. He no
I'm,
game.
I'm seeing them. They riding past me. I'm like, yo, that really could be me, bro. Like they're
Yeah.
out here making the money that I could be making. Like
It's kind
You
of
know
like
what you
shoveling
mean.
too in the snow. Like after a while, I was
that
like,
too. You ain't see the
I would-
Buffalo Bills thing today? They was gonna
Oh,
pay
nah,
people
that's
$20
crazy.
an hour. That was so
no, that's crazy.
to shovel out the stadium.
Nah, but
They
I'm
had to
saying,
postpone
but
the
I'm
game
even
'cause of
saying
that.
as a kid too. It's like,
They better
like after a
add
while,
us
because
more.
that's,
$20. What the
that's the
fuck?
thing. 'Cause I'm just like, there was no, not even just me, but it was like people on social media. Again, social media over here want to, be the do all say all for everybody, right?
Facts.
People always be like, oh, like I'm not shoveling. I don't need the money that bad. Y'all could go shovel. Like people would say stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie, I was ignorant like that when I was a teenager, because it's like
I feel like a lot of us was.
when I moved to Queens, I got my first job. You feel me? I was working at a church and whatnot. I'm just like, okay, so I'm making my own money. My parents like used to give me an allowance because I was in school in Manhattan.
Mhm.
So they give me like not allowance, it was like emergency money in case something
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Because they was paranoid about me going to Manhattan at 14 years old and whatnot. But yeah, so like, just being like, like in my own position where I was like, oh, I got my own money and stuff like that. I was ignorant to where I was just like, I'm not shoveling no snow. But then it's like me now when it's, well, not this year, of course, but these years now when it's snowing, it's like I see these little teenagers, they come into my door asking if I could give them $20. I'm like, first of all, I'm gonna shovel my own snow. I'm sorry, I'm Haitian, I'm cheap, but I'm gonna shovel my own snow, one. But two, it's just like I respect the hustle though, because it's like I'm seeing y'all. I'm like, yo, when I was y'all age, I didn't even want to do that. I'm here
That's a
thinking I'm
fact,
too
bro.
good to do it. But it's like I could have made some money. Now it's like, those days where I need an extra $20 and I want to ask my parents, I'm like, damn, if I had shoveled the snow the week before, I would have had $40.
Listen,
You feel me?
the beautiful thing about having kids for me, right?
Mhm.
And that this is off topic, is the
I
fact
was actually
that
going to that too.
like I can actually give them the knowledge that I gained so that they can start earlier.
Mhm.
Like I can't necessarily blame my mom for not being educated on certain stuff, because it's just like the world and the environment we grew up in. Like I feel like America, and again, this is off topic, I feel like they're hell bent on
Here we
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
messing us up. You feel me? That the whole country is messed up. But literally, it's just that's the case, bro. Like
Yeah.
so,
Mhm.
having kids, it's like I could teach them from a younger age. Like when I was in college, I don't even remember what the price of Bitcoin was in 2016.
Oh,
I could tell you that was my first year in Oswego. I'm pretty sure if I was hip on Bitcoin in that time,
Yep. Mhm.
what book
Outta here.
refunds, all of that, bro.
Oh, yeah,
Forget,
the book
forget the book. I would have made friends in class, because the only thing that would have threw me off was the fact. Remember, they used to put the homework codes in the
yeah.
book.
Yeah.
That's the only thing, because you need that to sign into the
You need to
website.
sign it,
But I'm
sign
talking
it.
about books that you could go in the library for, or say you got the book in class and you my mans, and I could go to the library and copy it 500 pages. I'm paying for that, bro.
paying for that facts.
But the refund would have went into that. So my kids, I'm like, God willing that I'm alive until they're 80, 90. But
Facts.
when they of age, even me starting right now to put them in a position to just be and grow up different from what I grew up from. I mean, not materialistic, but just having something to look forward to in life. Like, again, if my mom was educated on certain stuff like that, maybe I wouldn't even have to be in the position I'm in right now with the detailing. I probably would have had 2, 3, 4 vans set up from the time I wanted to start the business,
Mhm.
right? And again, I'm not gonna blame her for that. That has nothing to do with her. But again, that was just off topic. That was just
Yeah, no, it's definitely not off topic, because I was actually gonna ask you, because we had an episode with Pretty Boy Pat, a friend of mine. He's a clothing designer,
Yeah.
and I asked him what's it
Yeah.
like because he brought his son with him. I was like, I asked
that's
him
what-
like, what's this year been like being that, because he
Your
just had a kid
parent,
like I think 2-3 years ago.
Mhm.
What it's been like, because he started doing clothes for a while. So I'm like, you were doing the business like by yourself, then you had a kid. How did that affect the business? So
Yeah.
he said something just about along the lines as what you said. So I think that's beautiful.
I feel like it's supposed to motivate you at the end of the
Yeah.
day too.
Mhm.
Like literally, I just look at my kids and I'm fighting, bro. At the end of the day, they don't know it, but I'm fighting.
Bro,
Like
remember,
the world is hard. It's a lot harder than when we was growing up. I said this to Anthony the other day. I'm like, yo, why does the world choose now to just be outright crazy when it's our time to be adults? You
yes.
feel me? Like
That is true though.
everybody else had their experience. Now it's our time to be
It all started with
adults,
the
and it's like
pandemic.
everything is just out of hand. We had to deal with COVID. We got up to the other day, what U.S.
Inflation.
bombed Yemen.
Oh yeah,
We got to
that's
deal
true.
with inflation.
Damn.
We have to deal with all this stuff
And we
that's
got to
going
deal
on
with
in the
technology
world.
advancing. Because
That
like,
too.
you know what I mean?
And you know,
I mean, that's a good thing though.
you know the beautiful thing about what you're saying too is that's why you know how you just talked about how the people that do like the Uber Eats and stuff are the hardest hustlers.
Yeah.
Well, I can even rebuttal you just now. I think the parents that have the business
Mhm.
are even harder than them. And I'll even argue that too. Even not even the parents that have a business, just a parent that has a hustle. Like you have a hustle too as well. And the reason why I said this, think about it, right? Y'all know how the song Biggie Juicy goes? Y'all know how what's the opening line? It was all a dream. I used to read the magazines, but if you start that song before that verse comes on, he said, I used to hustle on the corner and sold crack to feed my daughter,
Yep.
right? If the kid is motivating you, I find it so cool, even with the Pretty Boy Proud or whatever. I look at parents, and especially in our age group or whatever, as like, damn, there's no excuses for me because I don't have kids, you know. And I look at y'all and be like, the fact that y'all still going on, still trying to service people, still trying to put smiles on people's faces, while still trying to put smiles on your daughter and son's face. Come on, man. There ain't no harder respect than that, in my personal
That's a
opinion.
superhero right there.
That's some superhero shit without looking at. You don't got to wear no goddamn cape on Halloween. You can wear the cape every day. It just we don't got to see it on you. But it's just cool that like to hear people that like just care about like, hey, like I'm gonna make it right for you, son. I'm gonna make it right for you, daughter. Like I'm gonna make it right for you, and you still trying to make it right for yourself because you can't even blame. Like I love the fact that you said you can't even blame the people before us. You can't really because we're not educated. And America is literally the system is we're not supposed to beat the system. Put it that way.
That's
We're not supposed to beat it. So that whole American dream concept is just like sometimes it's just a pipe dream or it's literally not created for us. So the simple fact that you're still trying to make stuff out of yourself, all that, I think that's a testament to everything. So I just like that. I just personally like that. I like that a lot. Like I like it a hell of a lot.
Yeah. So, is there any like final words you want to add?
Not crazy. I don't know.
Go ahead, Mike.
All right. Okay. So I just want to say my brother Blessing, he loves you by the way. Like we talk
Oh,
about
Blessed
you all
is
the time.
my guy.
Yeah, we talk about y'all all the time.
Blessed
But
is my guy.
so before we get into the question, well, the final question, because we
And
have
it's
to
crazy
ask
because
him-
I met your brother at my cousin's house party. Let me just say that too.
that man is everywhere.
Yeah,
Just gonna
he
put
is.
it that way.
He's another person. I'm not gonna lie. Like his energy,
Yeah, it's
yo,
unmatched.
seeing what Blessing does
Yo,
is
seeing him
crazy,
come to
bro.
parties and the referee off.
Not even that, bro. Just like
Top notch.
when he was doing Uber Eats, how he's bringing
Doing
joy
Uber
to the
Eats.
people
Bro, we
whose
talk about
doors
this
he's
all the
going
time.
to. I think wasn't he doing Uber
He
actually
does-
at a point in time?
Yeah, he was.
Bro, the
He
people
still
that's
does Uber. He still does
see
Uber.
up until Christmas just that passed, bro. He was dressed as Santa. and singing
Santa.
Christmas carols and stuff in the
That's
car.
what's up,
That's
though.
not lit. Like
That's lit.
granted, some people get in the car and they don't want to talk. They're not for that energy.
Yeah.
But the people that you do that
That's my
will
brother, yeah.
reciprocate that energy, they love stuff like that.
Bro.
Like, you feel me? Like me, I'm the type of person, I know a lot of people get annoyed by this. I have 2 JBL speakers that I walk with in my book bag and I play music on my way to work.
That's
Some
fire.
people, they walk behind me,
Yeah, I
they
have a
singing
friend
the
who has a
songs,
boombox
they
playing soca.
bumping this and the third. Other people,
Shout
they
out Smoke.
roll their eyes, they upset.
Boy,
Me,
Teddy.
it's an energy thing, and it's like a pace thing for me. Like
Right.
I like to walk a lot, so when I have my speakers in my bag,
Uh-huh.
I'm keeping up with the pace of the music, so I'm not lollygagging.
Is that because of your
strolling.
military background or?
Not necessarily.
Alright.
Yo, we could talk about the Navy off camera. That's a whole different situation.
I was gonna try to ask you like a universal question. So before we get to a question that I have to ask in the final words or whatever. So, you know, you already talked about putting smiles on people's faces and everything like that, right? So in business, it could be it's actually a 3-part question, but which I'm trying to like condense real quickly. So in business, what is the most important factor in business or to a successful business or hustle to you and why?
Wait, ask that again. My fault.
What is the most important factor to a business being successful and why? That's one.
Mhm.
Two, because you love putting smiles on people's faces, right?
Mhm.
Why is customer service so integral to a success of a business? That's two. And then I'll ask the third question after.
All right. So what's the most important like
Factor
factor in
to you
business to me?
to a business being
Definitely
successful.
problem solving for me.
Well, for me, it's being authentic and real.
Okay.
My sister, like I said, she does nails. At first, I'm not gonna lie, when I seen her business, especially me, like growing up with being professional. I'm not saying she's not professional, but like understanding professionalism and how it goes and how you get people to gravitate towards you.
Mhm.
I tried to give her the idea of like being more professional with her business. With her clients, she's open and real. So that's what draws them to her, right?
Mhm.
My sister is the type, like, some people don't like to let people in on their business. She's literally the type, like, some people don't like it. She doesn't care. She's the type to go on Instagram. If she wants to shed a tear about something, she's gonna do it with the people who's on her
That's
Instagram,
fire.
in her clientele.
That's
Why?
fire.
Because they get that open person. She's there. She goes in her room. She's jokey with them. Sometimes record TikToks with them on the spot. This, that, and the third. That's just me. I feel like
Fire.
if you are real and authentic with your business, whether like your clientele, they're gonna know. Like if not if you come off disrespectful, but like if you come off with no ill intent. Like you might joke about something and somebody might laugh with you about it because they respect you on that type of level, rather than like, those people who have bad customer service. They answer with attitudes in the DM. They
Then we see
like
them
they don't
on
want to
raw
give you your
reviews.
money back.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You feel me? You don't want to end up on raw reviews in the bad way, because they do have the good way
Shout out
too.
raw
Shout
reviews,
out to
man.
my son
Shout out to
True
Raw
Vinci
Reviews.
again, because he
Yeah.
just got. I think he
Yeah,
just recently got the raw reviews.
Yeah,
Breeze.
Shout out
submitted
again.
that.
Shout out Breeze.
That was
Shout
me.
out Breeze for that too.
I was submitted for a
That's what
bunch
I
of
said. I
people.
like
They
that
only
y'all
put up
tapped,
4 of
that
them.
everybody's
Yeah.
tapped in. Like,
Yeah,
I gotta hit them up again.
I literally throw a review for Trudon or True Vinci before the original Raw Reviews page went down, because I'm updated. I think on like 5th page at this point, 5th, 6th page at this point. So when you do a review for True, I'm like, bro, you understand.
as you should.
You
Facts.
understand. So
Yeah.
And the second
it's
question,
a
I
couple other
forgot.
entrepreneurs I gotta get
the
up.
second question, you talked about how, putting smiles on people's faces and everything. Why is customer service an integral part to a business being successful?
I feel like that's self-explanatory.
It is.
Okay.
Like, it's just like there was this reel I seen on Instagram. He was explaining how like the reason why he doesn't shop from black people is because the customer service is bad. A lot of us have
lot of people say
attitudes
that,
when
though.
we answer people. This, that, and the third. If you're just genuine and you're bringing people a smile, a good laugh, this, that, and the third, people are gonna come back to you constantly. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of the time, like, again, the economy is crazy. You still have people that are willing to spend $200, $300, $400 on a person just because they know that person and how they are. You feel me?
Mhm.
Their persona, the energy that they give off of. Some people are big on energy,
Yeah.
right? They gravitate towards energy. So if your words and your actions is not doing enough for them, they just feel it. It's like having your mom, and you know how you have those friends and your mom be like, yo, some about that person, like I'm not feeling that person. It's just like that. Like, so,
Tony sums off, yeah.
but it's like you said, it's self-explanatory. You
Yeah.
do good for people, they're gonna keep coming back. You do bad for people, they're gonna drift away and go to somebody else. At the end of the day, it's always somebody out there that's doing a service similar to you, whether it's worse, better. It don't matter, bro.
All right. So, because I just had to ask a question, because when we clip it up, you know what I'm saying? We gotta
Oh,
start
I
from
feel you, I
somewhere. and
feel
Yeah,
you.
shit.
Mike been going crazy with the reels.
So,
My last word, right? Shout
Mhm.
out to these two right here. Again, like, first time I meet Brees in person. Mike, I went to college with him. Just great energy between both of them. Off of social media, like
Off
great
of-
energy.
off
Like,
the Forex era.
facts. Forex too. Like
Like we used to, it's
Only the
crazy.
real
It's
know.
crazy 'cause we used to disagree, but it's like
only the
I used to
real
get
know.
into it with everybody. That's why me and True had our issues in the beginning. I used
yep.
to get into it with everybody, and it's
Yep.
like out of everybody I got into it, it's like I never got into it with him. And it's like we would disagree with each other, but we never directly said anything to each other. We have respect
Yeah.
for each other, if
That's
that
a
makes
fact.
sense.
I got
It's
big
like I'll
respect
tell
for boy.
somebody, nah, go yourself. Like, you feel me? But I would never
Right.
say it to him, and vice versa. he would tell the other person, "Yo, go," but he never said it to me. So it's like,
This
but
my
we
boy
both
right
would like disagree. You feel what I'm like?
I
you feel what I'm
think
saying?
me and him only disagree about because he's a big Kobe fan. I'm a big LeBron fan, so we were bound to disagree.
Don't even do that on this channel,
We were about to
bro.
disagree
Nah, but you
regardless.
see what I'm trying to say though? It's like I'm a
Don't do
LeBron fan
that.
too, but I'm still
Oh,
like,
y'all got
look, hold
Why they
on.
do it?
But
Y'all
listen
gotta be
to my
smack
point
in the
though.
middle. That's crazy.
It's like if
I need
we
my boy
if,
DT here.
look,
No.
hold on, look, but
Keep
people I'm
him
about
away.
to say though. So I'm about to say like
Crazy.
it's the same in that comparison too. Where it's like me and you could have been it could have been 8 people in the room talking about basketball. It's like it could be 7 LeBron fans, including myself, and just you by yourself. You would go in and tell
Definitely.
all of them, you feel me? Go yourself, but then it's me, and it's like,
Definitely.
you feel me? I understand where you coming from, and then I'll be
Yeah.
like, yo, I understand where you coming from too. Like,
Yeah.
there's always been mutual respect with us.
Oh, and he always stays 10 toes down, with it. So, but my last question, this is the last question. And Brees, you know the question I'm about to ask.
Yeah, we haven't
too.
asked that in a while. I'm sorry about that. Audience, I'm sure y'all probably missed that
Y'all
question
know
too.
this question. So, what is harder to be? Staying creative or staying inspired, and why? And you cannot select both.
He said you
Oh.
can't select both.
Tired of people selecting both.
Who
Select
selected
one.
both? Nobody selected both for this show.
No, people been trying to take the easy way out with this question. Select one. Select your 51%.
I feel like staying creative.
Wow, we lost one, but I want to hear your why.
Creative, we still up on the board.
I don't think
I
so.
feel like with inspiration comes from anywhere. It's similar to like how people say there's a difference between motivation and dedication.
Yes. Okay.
Like I could watch a YouTube video and get motivated in a minute, but if I'm not dedicated to what I'm doing, then it'll never go far, right? With the inspiration and the creativity, like creativity, I could have writer's block and like you said earlier, beat block or something that's causing me to like not get that thought or idea off that's stopping me. And most people would just go the route saying, all right, you know what? Forget it. But like inspiration, I feel like it's always there. It's always there.
Okay.
I don't have like a crazy thought to go off of.
I
I'm trying
agree.
to find like an example.
I agree with your reasonings. I'm gonna leave it there. Y'all back up this once, because I always say it's inspired, but I like people that give creative reasonings as well.
I hear that. So Fique's Touch.
Facts.
Let us know where we could find you at.
Oh, on Instagram, right? fiquestouch. But I had my TikTok up. It was my personal TikTok page. I'm not going to give y'all that because I want to branch off into my own business page.
Okay.
But stay tuned for Fique's Touch, right?
Yep.
Even if you have to contact me, Brees, or Mike,
Mhm.
right? The detailing is going to come back. It's going to come back bigger than ever.
Yeah, facts.
Like my mind is in a different place with it. The things that I was going to do is just, everything is just in my notes in my phone.
Mhm.
I'm just grateful for Apple too. Let me just say that.
Right. Yeah, so just like that. Y'all know as always, if you're new to the channel, tap in with us, subscribe, show love. Instagram as well was Cookin_NYC. Oh yeah, shout out Distinct as well. Distinct by True. And as always, show our guests love as well. Tap in with them and everything that they do.
Facts.
You got a car that need detailing, hold it on for now. It don't matter if it's months from now. That car could stay dirty.
Facts.
Just bring it months later.
If any, listen,
What?
Sensei can stay there. Yo, you will see the
You'll be
you will
surprised.
see the shine in your car.
Facts.
Like,
The
You
reason I
see the
say that
shine.
too. Nah,
Listen, you bring your car dirty, you will really see the work. Like,
The reason I say that too is because there's people whose cars really be dirty.
oh nah, bro. My thing is, all right. Before we even end off, right? I watch again a lot of the TikTok videos. I don't know if these people go and just like throw buckets of dirt on top of cars
Like
and
on
just
some
turn
hoarding
around,
shit, on some hoarding
like
shit?
for the content.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like to turn around and clean it up. But even that, like I told you, doing that and seeing somebody's face at the end, like say you bring that dirty car to me that you had for 5 months, I guarantee you, bro, at the end of that day, big Joker,
you know
big
what I just
Joker
thought,
smile.
too?
Like,
That's a great
You know what
smile.
I just thought, too? I feel like you should network too with
Like,
like a
why
bunch of
so
people that's
serious?
like that have like Toro accounts and shit.
yeah.
You should like network with them. Like even if it's a simple email, like send those.
Another thing I was
Then you
thinking
could
about was
click
like
up, you know?
going to the car shows and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
bring your business.
most
cards.
of that stuff is in the nighttime, and then on top of that, again, 2 kids. I'm not trying to limit myself, but I'm gonna make it work.
Brees, I'm gonna just tell you right now, you're onto something with that. I'm just tell you that right now.
Yeah.
He was like with the Toro and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
'cause I was thinking about the episode
washing
Diamond
their
and
cars?
Kevin
No, like
because they network with like real estate
network,
people.
like,
Because it's
shoot
like
them an
I didn't even know
email.
that.
because they connect with real estate people because it's like they could have like a bunch of property to clean and stuff like that. So in your case, connect with people that do car rentals and stuff.
Yeah,
now you got easy.
shoot them an email. Or something like
now
that.
they sponsor you and you're the official person they go
Like,
to.
I kid you
It's an
not.
idea.
While he's onto something, like remember how you talked about this? How like I'd be like tactical with shit, right?
Yeah.
Think of it as like Ben and Jerry recently like commented on my post. I literally shot everybody that commented on my post emails, and I told them, hey, I can make content for you, but this is what I would want. Like, we have to both benefit each other and everything like that. Believe it or not, Brees is onto something with that because all you got, it's like Fetty talked about this. Fetty, remember on his episode, he was just emailing and just, DMing. One person's gonna reply, and then once that one person reply, you just take it up from
It's
there.
like the cold calling.
Cold call, yes, cold calling.
calling.
That's it.
It is, but you have more passion to do
But
it
you have
this
more
time because
passion,
it's not
but
a job. It's
not a
like
job.
it's
Right.
your business. It's something you want to do.
Passion calling. Put it that
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
But yeah, so y'all let us know what y'all think about the idea right there. Just like that, we out.
We out. We out.